Good evening and welcome to Channel 6 in its 14th season, bringing you high school football on District 214. And tonight the Grenadiers of Elk Grove are hosting the Warriors of Maine West. I'm Jim Heffern.
This is Bill Cox.
And we're going to be working up here, and hopefully in the comfort of your home, or if you have time, come on out of here. It's a beautiful evening. Temperatures in probably the high 60s. The field is in excellent condition. The weather is just perfect, and we're going to see some fine football. While we have a moment or two, you hear we're waiting for the team to come on the field. Let's talk a little bit about these two teams. Last year, in what was then the mid-suburban South and the mid-suburban North, Elk Grove, of course, the Grenadiers were in the South. And they had, in conference football, their record was 2-3. Overall, the record was 3-6. Now, for those of you who may not aware, and here comes the Elk Grove Grenadiers. But they realigned the conference this year to make it a little more level playing field. That is to say that Elk Grove, with an enrollment of about 1,850 students, will not be competing against schools with 3,000 enrollment. And they've done that through the entire suburban conference. So this year, the Elk Grove Grenadiers are in what is known as Mid-Suburban East, and they, along with them, the new alignment will be Buffalo Grove, Percy, Prospect, Wheeling, and Rolling Meadows. And the West Division is really the powerhouses of the years past because they have the much higher enrollment. This year, we're going to start off, as we have in many years past, with just kind of an exhibition game with Maine West. Now, when I say that, let's look at how they compared last year. Maine West was in the central suburban North, and in their conference they won 3 and lost 2. An overall schedule of 9 games, they won 5 and lost 4, as opposed to the Grenadiers 3 and 6. Now, looking at what we can expect this year, coming back, and I should mention that they are looking to even the score because the Grenadiers lost last year 34-0. And the key players for the Warriors from Maine West will be their quarterback, and I don't have his number yet. Yes, the number 8, and his name is Tom Mietis. Mastradini will be the quarterback, number 4 for the Grenadiers, and he is coming back after 2 seasons. This is his 3rd year on varsity, and he was all area last year. Chuck Demison will be in the line, and he is an outstanding all area player as well. And Pino last year played as a receiver. He's going to be running out of the backfield this year. He's a big boy, and we'll look for some excitement. Bill, we're about we were a minute and some away from the kickoff, but they just brought it down to 12 minutes. We're ready for the kickoff. I'll come back to you, Bill, and get your comments. But right now, let's get
Jeremy Carlson's kicking.
Jeremy Carlson will be kicking for the Grenadiers. Waiting for the fit. Here it comes. And it's up. Brought down on the 12-yard line. He takes it on the 12. Might have been a fumble.
Charles Demison is in on the tackle.
Demzine.
Yeah.
And let's take a look at the replay here. There's a whole bunch of green jerseys. And we'll be bringing you more replays this year, as each year we get a little better here, better equipment, more modern equipment. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Look, what we used to call a crossbuck, and he's met at the line, driven back.
Jeremy Carlson was the first Elk Grove tackler to hit him.
Demzine and Carlson. It's 2nd and 8, I think, officially. 2nd and 7, they call it. Right out of it. Kind of a split tee. He's low. Bootlegging over to his right. He's up and past the first down marker, so he made the 7 yards.
Kevin LaQuest was the tackler in that play.
And that is exactly what he did last season. He's the man you have to stop. He can make a play happen. He's good at passing. And let's look at a replay on that. Watch this fake, and then he'll go outside and bootleg. He draws everybody in. He's going to look into the pass, looking pass, and there he goes. And 7-yard gain on play. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Pitch back to number 24. He's heading to the outside. He's fleet of foot, and he is almost all the way up to another first down.
Mike Martinelli, Jeremy Carlson is on the tackle. Jim, these guys, defensive guys, are really staying home on these sweeps. Everybody is staying where they're supposed to be. They get a little more ground off that once in a while on the offense, but nobody's going to bust a big one if they continue to spread the field like they're doing there now.
Well, let's hope they keep going like that. Coming up the line, again, the 1st and 10, so that's 2 successive first downs by the Warriors. They're past the 50-yard stride.
Let's go!
Quarterback keep. It's an option play. They're trying to spread the tackle and the linebacker outside.
Looks like Jim Butch made the tackle there. A nice play.
On a play, a gain of 3, ball on Grenadier 45-yard line. 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7. We have 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first period. No score in this ball game. The Warriors took it down about the 12-yard line and 2 successive first downs, and they're looking at a 2nd and 7 situation right now.
All right, let's go now, Bo.
They have 1 wide out.
Too much time.
And delay of game. That's the first penalty of the game, and it's against the visiting Warriors, so that's 5 yards, and it will push it back and make it 2nd and 12, which very likely will change the call in the huddle. Now this time they wind up with 2 wideouts. Deuce backfield. Just a quick drop. Threw a little behind him. The intended receiver was number 25, Gargano.
Jim, 71 came in and really went up against that passer, put the pressure on to make him throw it early.
And 71 on the
play.
defense.
Yeah, that's Charles Demmons.
Dempsey.
Yeah. He did a nice job on that play.
3rd and 12. He was all area last year.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Big boy.
Back to pass. He's looking. He breaks 2 tackles. He's short of a first down.
Kevin Levesque brought him down. Kevin Levesque.
Hey, let's go, Staj, you're back in. Staj, you're
Let's
back
take a
in.
look at it
George, you're out.
and see what developed here.
Let's get out.
He's back to pass. He's looking. He can't find anything. They're missed there. Here he's almost slips out of that tackle and brought down.
They're going for it.
Which it's
he's not
4th and 4.
Okay.
And here goes a punt.
Get him out.
That's Rob Erie.
Urey caught and was hit almost immediately. So the Grenadiers,
Rich Martinez made the tackle on that kick.
At their own 15-yard line.
it'll be 1st and 10 for the Grenadiers at the 15-yard line. We have 7 minutes and 57 seconds left in the clock. At this moment, it's stopped because of the change of possession, and the referee will whistle it as soon as the ball is snapped. It's the first play from scrimmage, and they bring it up to the 15-yard line.
Maybe a yard at the 16.
Yeah.
Dave Wilk, tackler for the Warriors. It'll be second down.
Dave Wilk made the tackle for the Warriors on that play. Number
Bill, I
51.
didn't see who carried the ball.
Jeremy Carlson.
Carlson.
I'm on the line right here. You're off the line.
Second and 9.
That's Carlson.
And there's Carlson again. He breaks that tackle and he brings it on up to about the 25-yard line. He has a gain of at least 9.
Gabe Tyler made the tackle.
We'll see if it's a first down. Yep, they're waving the sticks on. That's the first down of the evening for Elk Grove.
Jim, we got Charles Moore out here on this side.
There's a wide out. 2 wide outs.
That's Carlson.
Carlson takes the ball and he's hit and brought down just shy of the 30.
Jeff Keveney made the tackle.
Tom Venus was the tackler on the play for the Warriors.
Brought it up to
Tom Meadis made the tackle.
Placed at the 29-yard
I thought it was 6 and it was 8 that made the tackle.
That's Carlson's 3rd carry. Again, we have 2 wideouts.
Number 3.
In and out of the hands.
Robert Urey.
Urey was the intended receiver. Let's take a peek at that on the replay here.
Tyler was the defensive back on that.
And it in
Kinda
and
popped
out of his hands.
Yeah,
Yes.
it just kind of popped in and out a little bit.
3rd and 6. Ball is on the 29-yard line of the Grenadiers. Moscardini lowers his head, and he has enough for a first down.
Doug Zumo made the tackle, forced him out of bounds on that play.
Gain of about 7 on that play.
7-yard gain on a play by George Mastrodini and a Grenadier first down. So first and 10.
That's another first down for the Grenadiers. The ball is now at the 40-yard line. And once more they have 2 wideouts. Now flanker back. And there goes Carlson. Carlson is pulling forward. He would not go down. He may have a first down.
Matt Stoltz is the tackler on that play, but Carlson just kept him moving down the field. Carlson kept his legs moving very well on that play and just drove 40
He's
right
a senior,
back.
Bill. He's 5'11" and 170 pounds. And that's a 10-yard gain for Carlson.
Okay.
1st and 10.
By Dave Gonzalez made the tackle on that play. He just went right up the middle. Nobody picked him up at all.
And there was a loss on that play.
Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. That's a 10-yard loss.
So that's negates the 10 yards he gained in the play before. So we have 2nd and 20 now. Ball is at the 40-yard line of the Grenadiers. Shotgun formation.
Alex McGill was covering in that play.
Moore.
Pass a little short.
The play worked though. It was well designed. He was open.
He was open if the pass had
yeah,
been there.
yeah. That gives us 3rd and 20. We're still at the 40-yard line of the Grenadiers. Adam Miller is lining up wide to the bottom of your screen. Again, a shotgun formation. And Carlson is on his feet. He brings it all the way on up to the 35-yard line from the 20. That's a gain of 15.
Gabe Taylor made that tackle. Tyler, Gabe Tyler.
That creates a 4th down and 5 yards needed.
4th and 5, and we're at the 45-yard line, but this is punt formation territory this early in the game. No score. And he shanked it. And he had the right idea, but you can't do that. Linemen usually don't get a chance to run with the ball.
You might as well go if you get a shot at it. You know, they look pretty good, though, Jim, between the two teams. Pretty evenly matched so far, with each having a set of downs now. And let them get settled down a little bit, this being the first game of the year. I'm sure there's butterflies out there.
Oh, to be certain. 1st and 10 for the Warriors at their 33-yard line. 4 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the first period. And not much on that.
Charles Demzine made the tackle.
We're going to hear his.
Fills a pretty big hole. Yeah, we're going to hear a lot of his name tonight.
Yeah, we're going to hear his name a lot.
2nd down and 7.
Demzine is in that left tackle slot.
He didn't even get out. He just about got the handoff, and I
Justin
could hear the
Stoladar, I believe that's how you pronounce that. Stajahar made that tackle.
Loss on the play. A yard, ball back at the 35-yard line.
I think Elk Grove has got a bigger, meaning heavier players, good sized players this year. They're a little heavier than is Maine West. Both squads have high 30s in numbers as far as the squads, 39 and 38 for Elk Grove. But Elk Grove's got a bigger team.
And that's doesn't happen very often in the last 10, 12 years.
No.
Back to pass. He's going to stop and turn around, come back. Overthrown.
Mike Marnielli was covering on the play. 71.
4th and 8.
For the Warriors is number 80, Alex McGill. He's received for the Grenadiers. Number 3, Rapari, and number 27, Chris Columpo.
Timeout to the Warriors. That's the first timeout of the game. And that's charged against the Warriors.
Jim, the makeup of these two teams is kind of interesting. Elk Grove has got 11 seniors, 20 juniors, and 7 sophomores. So they're going to be coming along. This is going to be a good year this year, and next year we've got a lot of guys that are going to be coming back, whereas Maine West has got 20 seniors, 18 juniors, and only 2 sophomores. So it looks like they could have a little problem as the years go down here. But each school has one. Well, Maine West has 39 in uniform, and the Elk Grove has 38. That's got to say something for Elk Grove. Maine West is a much bigger school, I believe, enrollment-wise, than we are here.
And I think, and as I talked to Coach Bazzali during the week, during practice, and this is the first year he was pleased to see that there are 60 youngsters in freshman ball, and there are, I believe he said, 40-something in sophomore ball, that they're not losing them. The numbers are coming through, and eventually they're going to come up to the varsity.
Right. Here's the punt.
Blocked.
Punt's blocked.
Survival of the fittest. Nobody has it yet. Pick it up and go in. He's in.
That punt was blocked by Justin Pino. He did a nice job on it, and then
guess who that is that picked it up and brought it in?
Demzine.
He's all over the field.
He did a beautiful job on that block.
Well, that's the way to start the season. Put 6 on the board. There's still 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in this first period. They blocked the punt, and it was a race for the ball. The first 2 missed it,
Right.
and Demzine picked it up. And
Jeremy Carlson is a kicker for the extra point.
You guys stay inside the 30, okay?
and it looks wide. So the
Wide,
score
wide,
remains at 6-0 in favor of the Grenadiers from Elk Grove Village.
We still got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first period.
Now that gives a boost to
It
a
sure
team.
does. That's
When
what
you,
you need.
it's a defensive turnover. The defense scores for the offense, and that's a boost. That's a big boost.
Well, you know, it really looks good up here, Jim. This year, these players really seem to know what they're doing, where they're supposed to be, and what's going on. And not that they didn't in the past, but it's really good. The first game of the season, they really seem to be right with one another.
Well, there was much emphasis in practice during the week on that very subject. And Coach Bazzali pointed out that on last year, I believe it was, can't remember what game he was talking about, but they got down to the 5-yard line and they ran 4 plays, 3 of which
I remember that.
the offense ran the wrong pattern, some of them.
Replay the
Now we're
ball.
going to look at a replay of that block punt, and that's, you ought to get an assist on the touchdown. There he goes, blocks it back. That's excellent. Nice camera work, guys and girls. It's up and it's deep and it's going back. He takes it on about the 7-yard line.
Martinez.
And he is a fleet number 24.
Rich Martinez.
Martinez, number 24.
25 yards, was tackled by Chuck Moore.
Chuck Moore made the tackle on that play.
3-yard line, so make it a 26-yard kickoff return.
But once again, the Elk Grove team seems to be holding positions because, as you notice, he had to cut back up the middle. There was no place to go outside.
No,
And
they
they're really
sealed it
containing.
off for him.
They're really containing well.
All right, let's put 2 more downs and out here, guys.
Timeout by the official.
Officials timeout. Let's see what had happened here. Okay.
Steve, back up. Back up.
We have 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Ball's on their own 33-yard line. Ball is given to the 44, and that is Joe Weber.
Jim Butch made the tackle on that play and really followed the play over well and took it down.
He gained 8 yards on that play.
2-yard line picked up 9 yards. It'll be second.
We've been talking about Chuck Demison all night long here, and he's playing in that left tackle spot. As his man came after him, he spun and got outside and almost made that tackle himself. He's really moving well out
He's
there.
in on almost every play.
Yeah. They'll be coming this side pretty soon. They don't want to go that way.
2nd and 1. Martinez, he may have had his first down, but he met head on.
And
Kevin Lebeck and
Kevin Lebeck and Charles Demison are in that play again.
They give him a first down on it.
Warriors. Martinez picked up 2 yards. Ball at the 44-yard line of Maine West, first down and 10.
That's the 3rd first down for the Warriors.
We got about 1:22 to go in the period here.
And there was a gain of a yard by Martinez, I believe that was.
Yep.
He's going to pitch to the outside. And no place to go.
Mike Martinelli really made the stop on that play. He had some help a little afterwards, but he was the primary stopper on that play. And once again, the minute the flow is in sight, they're over here and over there.
There's going to be a replay here on that last play.
Here we go.
Let's wait a second here and we'll catch up this play. And there's the replay. And you can see, watch, he hits there, slow down, and no place to go. And now we're back live. Oh, he's going to throw. He's nope. Oh.
20 and 80. That's Justin Pino. And Brian Sederstrom was the other tackler on that play besides Justin Pino. And that play before that they were doing the replay for us, Jim, that 99, who is Doug Susmal for them, he was in motion. He should have been called for motion on that play. He never did set. He jumped around out there, but he never did come to a set.
That's the end of the first period. The Grenadiers are ahead by a score of 6-0, and they'll change positions on the field and go at it again. The ball will remain on the 46-yard line, but on the opposite side of the field. It will be 3rd and 9, and the Warriors will still have the ball. Now, defense is the first couple of plays. It's difficult to make any judgment or assessment, but they've learned by this time we're not going to run in that direction.
No, they're going to be coming as they're going down the field now. They're going to be coming to their left. Because
have we been able to determine yet what the matchup is in terms of size? Demzian is 265 pounds, 6'4", and who's he playing against? How does it match up?
Jim, I don't have that number who's over there on him, but we'll watch that for a minute or two here and get that. Basically, you know, they've got a 135-pound senior who is their kicker. And then they go up to about 150. We don't have anybody much less than 165. So
right, I'm looking through. Here's on their roster, 272, 270, 280, 295.
Go down there.
All right, it's 3rd and 9. And there's an offensive mindset when you're just being blown away from the line. He turns the corner, Martinez. Gains about 3 yards on the play.
After a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards, the ball making it 2 yards gain.
I'll call it 3.
48-yard line, so it's 4th down.
Jim, it looks like Troy Paulson is playing this offensive tackle on this side against Charles Dempson. And Paulson is 6'2", 240, and he's given away 4 inches in height and 15 pounds.
Yeah.
So he's going to in for a long night there.
All right, we have 4th and 6 now. And watch it.
Popped up in the air.
Oh, and did he take a smack?
And that's Justin Pino that made that tackle.
He just, we could hear it all the way up here. Let's take a look at this on replay. Watch it now. It goes up in the air, and watch this. Bam. First and 10 for the Grenadiers. Masternini's back to pass. He keeps in. He breaks that tackle. He's still on his feet, and he has a gain of about 6 yards.
Joe Weber was in on that tackle.
That's 2nd and 4. Gain of 6 by Masternini. And we're going to see a replay on that. Watch how he spins that out there and down past the yard marker, another yard. That's a 6-yard gain. So we're coming up now live back to 2nd and 4. And there's a lot of popping going on.
Matt Stoltz had him by the waist just as he broke through the line on that play. Nobody had touched Stoltz at all.
Pino is the ball carrier.
Gain of a couple of yards. The ball on the Maine West 41-yard line. It's 3rd and 2, Grenadiers.
We'll give him 2 yards on that play. And it's 3rd and 2. The ball's at the 41-yard line. You can hear the hitting going on. Carlson, the ball carrier. He's got his first down.
Joe Weber was the man that made the first stop on him there, and Carlson dragged him along for about 2 yards before he finally got some help and went down.
And that's a 4-yard gain for Carlson.
It's hard to pick out just who it is in our offensive line from where we are up here, Jim, but they're moving 2 and 3 yards down the field. They're getting off the ball quickly. They're getting off the ball quickly.
Mastrodini's under the center, Helguth. Shift back, 2 wideouts. Pitch to Carlson. He's heading to the outside. He beats his man. Here he is. He's got his first down. I think if they didn't knock him out of bounds first, he's awfully close to a first down. Let's see if they give him a first down or not. Nope, they put about half a yard short. So we're going to give him 9 yards on that carry.
Of the first down, so it's 2nd down and 1 for the Grenadiers.
So it will be on the 27-yard line of the Warriors. It will be 2nd down and 1 for the Grenadiers.
You got outside their containment pretty good. They're not containing as well as Elk Grove is.
Well, and they run the option too. They can't let Mastrodini go.
Right,
I mean, they have to.
right.
They have to come up to him, and
yeah.
he handles himself well on that play. That's a first down. Once more, Carlson was the ball carrier, and he
Matt Stoltz made the tackle on that play.
bulled his way up for about 3 more yards. First and 10 for the Grenadiers. That's the 4th first down of this ball game for the Grenadiers, with 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half.
2 wide receivers, Jim.
Now, same play the other side, and this time it didn't work. And he loses about,
Joe Gentile made the tackle on that play.
there's about a 6 or 7 yard loss on that play.
That play just seemed to develop a little bit slow. It went
Yeah,
well the other way,
I
but it was a little slower coming this way.
I think they had a linebacker blitz also.
Yeah.
Okay, 2nd and 17. We're going with 2 wideouts and an I formation.
Up the middle.
And Mastrodini breaks that tackle. There he goes. There he
Touchdown.
goes.
Good, good. Beautiful play. Beautiful play.
32 yards.
Yes.
And that was masterful.
He had been hit at the line of scrimmage. They had him by 1 foot. He shook that off and just kept right on going.
And he froze everybody. It looked
Yes,
like
he
he was
did.
going to throw.
Yep.
And oh, nice. Very, very nice.
Very nice play.
Now that goes to show this is his 3rd season in the varsity, and
It's shown.
it shows.
Yeah.
And
it's
he
shown the way
has
that
some
he's
God,
running the team,
he's
too.
got God-given talent also.
Yeah.
That is great. That's a 32-yard run for Mastrodini. Yeah, shades of Jeff Stewart way back in the 70s.
Yeah. I don't want to jinx anybody, but here we are halfway through the 2nd period without a penalty, which I think it really says
On the Grenadiers, there's only been 1, and that was a 5-yard delay of game.
But on the Grenadiers, the timing is really good. That's we got the point.
And that's
Mastrodini, same way. Off tackle, nice blocking. Everybody just did what they're supposed to do, and it worked.
That's the name of the
Yep,
game. You
yep,
make your block,
yep,
and
that's right.
I'm very impressed
I'm
with
very
that
impressed
play.
with him.
Folks, you need to come out here and fill these stands. You're watching football, and we're competing as I speak, although the game will be shown at a later time. But there's another team in Chicago playing tonight, and I think we're seeing better football.
Well, you got to remember, Maine West is supposed to be number 10 in the area now, and you know, it's still early in the game. But if we can hold the way we're playing now, the containment in that defense is really doing something for them. They're holding very well.
I think the motto this year was focus on football or don't play at all.
Yep.
And
Good.
they're focusing.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, let's keep it up. We need some more points on that board. 8:21 left. And we'll be kicking to the Warriors. Deep for the Warriors will be Martinez in the center, number 24. And it's difficult for us to pick up the numbers of the others.
You know that, Jim, that first touchdown was obviously from the block kick, which was the defensive side, but the defense really held and gave them excellent field position for that second one. So we're really seeing a very fine defensive game here.
Right, it's a balance.
Yep.
The defense and the offense is playing well.
Working well. He dropped it.
Yep. He picks it up.
That's Martinez.
No, and he is a streak. And he's brought down by Uri, who was the kicker, I believe. Nice return.
Sounds like a broken record again, but once again, they forced that play up the middle, and he couldn't get out down the sidelines.
All right, the Warriors take over with 8 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. And the ball is placed, or ball is just a little bit beyond the 40-yard line.
Got a little mix up in the backfield here.
Yeah, you better be set for a while. Okay. They're going to turn him in. Boom, no place to go. No place to go. He made a yard, maybe.
Christopher Colombo.
That was Martinez. 1 yard gain. Second. Now let's watch that in a replay. Watch how that line, the green jerseys, just swarm on him.
A nice tackle here by Colombo.
He has no place to go. He cuts back
Right
inside,
there.
and three green jerseys simultaneously hit him.
Yep.
And he's fleet of foot. I mean, if they didn't hit him right there, he gets by that first wave. He can move. 2nd and 9. They're throwing deep.
Overthrown.
Incomplete.
Mike Martinelli was the covering.
I'm trying to catch a number on who the intended receiver was. It remains 3rd and 9. It looked like number 80.
I think number 80 was.
And that would be Alex McGill.
Yes, he's gone out of the ball game now.
3rd and 9. One wide out. One set. Deuce backfield. And a gain of a couple yards.
The tackler was
Kevin Hamadi made the tackle on that play and really took him on and just forced him right down to the ground. A nice, solid tackle.
46-yard line. It's 4th and 5 for the Warriors. Alex McGill in formation. Deep to receive for Elko.
Moore and Mastradini are deep for the Grenadiers.
Watch the ball!
Moore on the bottom of your screen, Mastradini.
Mastradini.
He evades the first tackle. He's heading for the outside. And he brings it on up to about the 38-yard line.
Doug Schimmel made that tackle, and a nice solid tackle there too. But a good run by Mastradini.
Yep.
But see, we're able to get outside, and that helped. That was some good yardage.
And his
there.
first move, faked the first two defenders.
Right.
You know, he had them, and then there was 8-10 yards, and with his speed and size, he just ran to the outside. Looked like there was a penalty against. Let's take a look at this on replay. There he's heading to the outside. There he goes. And there was clipping against the Grenadiers, preliminary signal. That'll be their first penalty tonight, if in fact it is a penalty.
Yep. Well, when I mentioned before that we hadn't had any penalties, I was really looking at offsides and things like this. These clipping penalties, these things happen if somebody turns the wrong way.
Sure.
But when you can stay on side as well as these guys have tonight, both on the offense and the defense, they're well trained. They've worked hard. Two wideouts again. That's Jeremy Carlson.
He's still on his feet. Carlson, he's
going.
It's a foot race now. Oh! No flag.
No flag.
No flag. You're lucky there.
We were very lucky there. There was no flag on that.
Carlson.
Not yet. Beautiful run.
That's
Jeremy Carlson.
85 yards by Jeremy Carlson.
Yep.
Yucked him, squidgy.
Yeah, that was a clip, and it wasn't seen down there, which is
That's all right. We need a break.
Oh, sure. Well, I don't think the man would have made the play anyways, even if, I mean, he was just about stopping. I think that's why the clip happened, but
Okay. I said we needed one. I didn't think we'd get it this fast. Schulman will be attempting.
blocked. Okay, about 6.5 minutes left in the second period. That's pretty good night's work so far,
20
guys.
to nothing. That was a very, very nice play.
That was an excellent play.
.6:25 remaining. Score is, as you can see, 20 to nothing in favor of the Grenadiers over the Warriors. Well, last year, the final was 34 to nothing in favor of the Warriors. So
we've got an injury-free game here tonight, so these guys are going to be in pretty good shape.
They're playing well as a unit tonight.
Yep.
And I know they've gone through 2 weeks of hard practice in the heat, and you get tired of hitting your own teammates, and you look forward to the first time you can go out.
You get tired of hitting them and get tired of being hit.
Yeah. Schulman puts his foot into the ball, and it goes back, and number 30.
Perry. Sorry, wrong one.
Number 35.
Joe Sinks.
Joe Sinks. I think that's wise.
Chuck Moore made the tackle on that play.
Sink returning the kickoff to the 23rd-yard line of the Warriors. So at that spot, Maine West ball, first down and 10.
Okay.
First and 10 on the 24 for the Warriors. Gotta wait for one to.
A lot of jockeying around on that defensive line.
There.
Too much time.
Yep. It's the second delay of game penalty.
See, that's the second time that's happened to them on offense, and it should have happened a third time because they were jumping around before and it wasn't called as when the ball was snapped. That field looks good from all the rain we've had.
They can move 2 people on a play, but one has to be set first, and they're coming from the 2 wide furthest apart, and they just don't get it done in time.
Yep.
First and 15.
Chuck Dempsey made the tackle.
And with our new equipment this year, that shotgun mic, that sounds like you're in the middle of the
It does.
puddle
You're
or
right down there. Yes.
start
yes.
to duck when you hear the
Yeah.
pads hitting.
Yeah.
On the play, a gain of 4 yards by Weber. The ball now at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 11 for Maine West.
4-yard gain. That's second carry for Weber. That's 12 yards. He had gained 8 the first time. We have 2nd and 11. 5 minutes and 41 seconds. No place to go.
Oh, pass.
Flag on the play.
Tom Menas pass.
Stops the clock with 5:28.
On the play.
I can't see a signal yet, Jim.
No, they haven't looked
They're
up.
talking about it. Here he comes now to tell us.
Holding against the
defense.
Grenadiers.
Okay.
That'll give him a first down.
Yeah. I started to say earlier, that field really looks in good shape after all the rain we've had. We saw that one piece of sod come up in the earlier game tonight, but it looks like it's very good shape tonight.
Yes, I was walking on it yesterday, and it does look good.
Yeah.
2nd and 1 now with the 10-yard penalty. He's running for his life. Four, you can't even see the yellow jersey, the white jersey. There's 4 green ones.
Pino and Robert Perry were right on top of that passer. They really forced that play. They were right in on top of it.
He didn't have a chance.
He
on
never
that.
had a chance to get rid of it.
He couldn't see over him,
No,
and they were
no.
breathing down his neck.
That's one of the things, if we note on that, he's only 5'9", at quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And when those two guys come in with their arms up, as they did just then, he's got to get a step ladder. Fumble. Oh, they're saying he was down.
Yes.
53 jumped right on top of that ball for us. Derek Harvey did a nice job of covering it, but they said he was down when it came out.
So, ball now at the 36-yard line. Of the Warriors, 1st and 10 Maine West.
1st and 10 for the Warriors from Maine West. The ball's on the 36-yard line, and there's 5 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in this first half.
Derek Harvey seems to be calling the defensive plays there from the sidelines coming in, and they're really doing a nice job of holding these positions.
Martinez, the ball carrier again.
And Chuck Dempson made the tackle. And he came over from the left tackle to get over in there that time. Okay, we're coming out with one wide receiver. Looks like we got a flag on it. It looks like the left end was offside, jumped for Maine West. That should cost him 5. Yeah, illegal motion is a sign. And we'll move it back 5 yards.
Maine West, illegal procedure. 5-yarder. Ball back now to the Warriors' 38-yard line. Second down still.
Ball's on the 38-yard line. We have 4 minutes to go in the half. Jim has gone down to do an interview with the coach right at halftime, so be sure you stay tuned to watch that interview, and we'll see what Coach Bazzelli has to say about this first half, which we think has gone pretty well. They're looking to be in the same formation that they were in. It's going to be a pass. Oh, a beautiful hit by number 12, Incomplete pass. Mike Martinelli really hit him just as the ball got there. The timing was just perfect. Great play on that one there. Ball kind of floated. He had the time to get over there, and just as that ball got to the receiver, he nailed it. So that makes it 3rd down. 8 yards to go. Of course, the clock is stopped now with an incompleted pass, so we have 3:38 to go. Tom Metris is the quarterback here. Now, as we said earlier, he's only 5'9", and with that big outgrowth line coming in on him, he really has to fade back about 7 yards to get that ball off. And they're really hustling. Here we come up the middle with a play, and the tackle is made by Derek Harvey. Gain, let's see, about 8 yards, and it'll be a 1st down. The ball is on a 47-yard line. We've got 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the half. Score is 20-0, Elk Grove. They have 1 wide receiver. Looks like a pass attempt again, and they're after him. They're on him. He gets it off. Incomplete. It's close to interception by Mike Martinelli, but he was out of bounds. Another nice defensive play. That was a good pass. It was right on the money, but he was really rushed and had a hurry to get that ball away. That makes it 2nd and 10. Majors is still the quarterback. He's got Joe Weber lined up directly behind him. 1 wide receiver. It's up the middle. And Derek Harvey is there to meet him, and down he goes. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Third down now, making a gain of a yard. The ball placed at the 48. 3rd and 9 for Maine West.
We're down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Weber's line is back. We have 2 wide receivers. Looks like there's some confusion in their backfield, as we've seen a couple of times tonight. Too much time. That's the 4th penalty we've had of too much time for them tonight. Maine West sets those wide receivers, and they seem to get confused as to where they're supposed to be. There's a lot of moving around back there, and a couple of times they've been on the wrong side, apparently, of what the play is called for. So it's a 5-yard penalty. We're at 3rd and 15. Okay, here we come back up over the ball. Long count. Another pass play. He's hot. He's hit. He's hit. He's down. Chuck Demzine is back there on the tackle. Justin Pino is back there. So it looks like we're at 4th down. And 4th and 22. So we will have a punt coming up now. Alex McGill is their punter, and notice, watch him when he punts this ball. He's got that ball down below his shin when he finally kicks it. I think that's going to make it easy to get blocked for him more this year. See how low he is when he kicks that ball. They're going to let it go. The Grens are going to let the ball go. And it's down on about the 23-yard line. We have 1 minute, 26 seconds to play in the half. Score is 20-0. Really, Maine West hasn't had a serious threat even going here tonight, although Elk Grove has scored themselves on some big plays. But they really haven't been able to get the momentum going of 2 or 3 or 4 series of downs in a row. Okay, we're right up the middle. That's Jeremy Carlson on the play.
Jeremy Carlson, the ball carrier.
He's got about 4.
Also, Tom Beatus was there.
Tom Meadis who made the tackle.
Carlson picked up 5 yards.
Gain of 5 yards now.
Line was 2nd and 5, Grens.
Adam Miller has just come in for Elk Grove to replace Charles Moore. Miller's out here as a wide receiver. Wide receiver out on the high side is Bob Urey. It's a play right up the middle with Jeremy Carlson.
Carlson, the ball carrier.
And we picked up about another 4 yards.
Across the 30-yard line. He was tackled by Joe Weber. Carlson
Joe Weber made that tackle.
33.
We got about a 3rd and 1, a 3rd and short one. All right, 14 seconds to go. This will probably be the last play of the half. We're down to 7, we're down to 6, we're down to 5. Get the ball off. Flips, delay a game against Elk Grove.
Delay a game penalty against the Grenadiers is a 5-yarder.
We have 2 seconds to play.
The ball will be moved back
That
to
is the
29-yard line.
first penalty of that type against the Grenadiers in the first half, and I think they've done a very good job of working with these boys, and they really know what they're doing out there tonight. I think Martindini might have been thinking that that clock was going to run out before he even did the play, and he had too many seconds to go to get that done by 2. Here we go again. He's under the center. Now he just knelt down. I think his thinking was in that play. A great first half. That ends the first half with Elk Grove 20, Maine West 0. Now hang on, and Jim Heffron is going to be down on the field to talk with the Elk Grove coach, and we'll have that for you here in just a couple of seconds. We really have had a great first half here tonight, as you have seen, and I hope you hang around and watch the halftime stuff we're going to have here, and also the second half, because it's really going to be great. We're getting a little bit set up. Just bear with us for a little bit. This is our first game of the season, as you know, and we're getting ourselves set up down here now, and Jim is just waiting for the coach to come over. And we'll have this thing going in a minute. We're putting some stats together. We'll talk to you a little bit about those later on, about who did what in the half, and it really worked very, very well. Okay, we're starting to get. Okay, you want us? Okay, Jim has just told me now that the Coach Bizzelli has left the field, and we're not going to do this interview at this time, but we will do it at the end of the game. So we're getting ready now to go to our halftime entertainment. It's a beautiful night. If you're not too far from the ballpark here, come on over, because it is really, really a beautiful night, and we're seeing a fine ball game. Okay, Jim, you want to take the wrap up on the first half?
Well, here we are at halftime, the opening game of the season for the Elk Grove Grenadiers. And as opposed to last year, where they were on the losing end 34-0, they're up by 20-0. And they had an outstanding first half, well balanced between offense and defense. Carlson himself has carried 12 times for unofficially 129 yards. Masterdini has had a masterful first half, both ball handling, passing, and running the offense. Pino and everybody, it's unfair almost to single out some people. They are playing as a unit. I've watched them practice a couple times this week, and that was their motive. Play focused or don't play at all, and they appear to be very focused tonight. And we'll look forward to an exciting second half. So I'm going to jump off now, and you sit back in your living room and relax and watch and enjoy the entertainment festivities during the halftime.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For your halftime enjoyment, we present the 1998-1999 edition of the Elko High School Volunteer Marching Band. This year's show is entitled The Music of the Blues Brothers and contains the following selections: I Can't Turn You Loose, Respect, 634-5789, and Give Me Some Lovin'. Drum Major Kim Potter, is your band ready? You may take the field for this evening's halftime entertainment.
o'clock contest for the Elk Grove Football Parents Club. And we've drawn the winning ticket. So if you have this number, come on up and we'll split the pot with you. It amounts to $86 you're going to win tonight. So here's the winning number, the orange ticket, winning number 761887. Say it again, 761887. If you have the winning ticket, bring it up and claim your money. 761887. Thank you for everybody that participated tonight.
Change my battery.
Can you hear me? Wait. Well, we're back for the second half, and we still have a few minutes in the official halftime. And as you will see in a moment, the Grenadiers are coming through the goalpost. And by Illinois State high school athletic rules, they have to do a 3-minute warm-up once they come back on the playing field. So they'll regain their formation and go into their calisthenics because they were in the locker room. Wheeling chose not to go in. We're under the goalpost on the other end of the field. But let's give you some stats that we have for the first half. These are unofficial. We're doing up here in the booth while we're doing 48 other things. I show 5 first downs for Elk Grove as opposed to 4 for the Warriors in the first half. 1 timeout for the visiting team. We had, I was down in the field for the last minute or so, and I know there was another penalty down there for the home team that would give them 35 yards in penalties. 2 15-yard penalties and a 5-yard penalty. The Warriors only had 10 yards worth of penalties. Pino carried just sparingly in the first half. Mastrodini carried 3 times for 45 yards. He had carries of a 7-yard, 6-yard, and 32-yard touchdown run. And, of course, Carlson just was a dynamic in that first half. Unofficially, I have him for 12 carries, 129 yards, and one of which was 85-yard touchdown. The defense has just been excellent. They played a very, very balanced ball game. As a matter of fact, you may recall that the defense scored the first touchdown and turned it back over to the offense, and they've just run, use up the clock, and control the line of scrimmage, which is something that's been very, very entertaining up here, because we've watched a number of seasons where they weren't able to do that. They have today. Bill, what are your observations in the first half?
Dick Gans, who's doing the spotting for us, was just talking with us during the halftime deal, and he brought up a great point that he has been watching on the defensive side, and that Chuck Demsen seems to be playing wherever he needs to be on the strong side. And we've got Levesque, who is playing kind of in the middle of that line down there, and really takes a different angle every time on that center, so they really don't know what's going on. And these guys are really fooling the Maine offense constantly. And they're a big piece of the play really never gets started. And that's what we have seen happen down here. This defense, we can't talk enough about it. And the speed of it and the offensive line is really, really, really great. This is as good as we've seen Elk Grove in a lot of years. And once again, remember, they're playing the number 10 team in the area tonight. So it's not just some team that isn't very good. They're playing an excellent team, and the speed and they're awake. They really watch what's going on, and we haven't seen any mental lapses here. We haven't seen any mental errors, and they're really, really playing up to their potential. They really look good.
I think we can all remember the difference of going into the locker room at the end of the half when you're up by 20, and as opposed to losing or having them score on the last series. So they're going to be pumped now, I'm sure. And we're ready for the kickoff for the third period. Deep is Mastardini. I can't catch the numbers, but it would, I believe, be Jeremy Carlson on one side and probably Bob Uri on the other side. Bob Uri at the bottom of your screen. And here we go. And it's up. And it's going to go out of bounds at about the 5 or 6 yard line, which is as safe as they can get, because I don't think they want to see any of the 3 get the ball and come forward with it. So that'll be 1st and 10 for the Grenadiers. The ball will be placed, at least from our vantage point up here, at about the 6 yard line. Let's see where they officially mark it. On the other hand, they kicked it out of bounds, and the high school rules, that's a penalty. Yeah, it goes out to the 35.
Or Jim, that doesn't appear to be the 35 he's coming out to here with it.
And he's walking up to the 30.
Yeah.
No, he's not either.
Nope, he's coming to the 35.
No, he's not. He keeps on going. They're going to kick it over. So we had some kind of infraction on the play, which they haven't attempted to explain to the. They're
going to penalize him 5 yards maybe and then kick it over?
Maine West will kick off once again. This time from their own 35.
Yeah, they're going to penalize him.
They brought it back 5 yards, and he'll kick it over. Well, let's nothing came off the clock, because the clock doesn't start until the receiving team touches the ball. There, it's up, and it's going to Mastardini, and he standing behind his blockers, cuts back into the middle and out to the outside, and he's still on his feet. He's still on his feet. He broke a tackle, and he's pulling his way all the way on up and past the 45-yard line.
And Gabe Tyler made the tackle on that by dragging him out of bounds, but he really came right through everybody else on that team. He broke at least 3 or 4 tackles.
He's 6'2" and 200 pounds, and he's an athlete.
Yes, he is.
1st and 10 for the Grenadiers. Karlovitz is wide to the bottom of your screen. Uri is the receiver on that play, and there's probably little or no gain.
David Wilk made the tackle on that play, number 51.
David Wilk and Joe Gentile made the tackle on the play. No gain. Ball remains at the 46, the second down and 10. So there's a penalty on the play.
Well, after we talked about the penalty-free first half, there will be a walk-off
Illegal motion is the
against the Grenadiers. So that's a 5-yard penalty. That will give the Grenadiers a total of 35 yards on penalties so far this evening.
First down once again for the Grenadiers. 15 now needed.
But it'll be first and 15 as opposed to first and 10, and the ball is now placed at the 40-yard line. Lone running back, 2 slots, 2 wideouts. There goes Mr. Carlson. And he's forward from the 40-yard line down to the 30-yard line.
And Mike Kravilitz made a great block on that play to let that play go another 6 or 7 yards.
That's a gain of about 40 yards.
Yeah.
27-yard pass, 27-yard play. Jeremy Carlson.
How can it be a 27-yard play? I'm listening to the PA announcer that's started at the 41. Well, call it 30 yards. Back to pass. They didn't pass it at all in the first half.
Masterdini carried on the play. Run out of bounds by Joe Gentile.
Joe Gentile made the tackle on that play, or ran him out of bounds over there. Came a long ways from his middle linebacker position to get over there.
Second and what did they give him, a gain of about 5?
5-yard gain on the play by
So that's
Masterdini.
5 for Masterdini.
Line of the Warriors. Second down and 5.
I think that was a design run play too, Jim. I don't think there was ever an intention to pass on that.
Second and 5. There goes Carlson.
There's a flag. There's a flag.
10 yards was tackled by Tom Metis. Penalty markers also thrown on the play.
It stops the clock with the penalty on the play. It would have been a first down. Let's see what they're going to call. It's against the Warriors. So it will be a first down for the Grenadiers.
Personal foul against the Maine West will move the ball. He'll back the 7-yard line of the Warriors with first down and goal to go Grenadiers.
Tom Metrius made the tackle on that play. We're down on the 7-yard line.
And you'll see all the linemen inside the 5.
Watch how quick they get off that ball, that offensive line. It's really, really great.
To the outside, he's didn't make it. They recovered well, the defense.
Yes, they did.
On that.
Well, he really got out ahead of his blockers on that play.
Tackled by Joe Weber.
Joe Weber made the tackle on that play. But they really, the play went kind of wide there, and I'm sure it was designed to go wide, but he kind of got out there before the blockers had a chance to get out.
Yeah, he pulled 3 defensive people out there. This time, if he fakes the pitch and cuts back in.
He'll go. And that may be what he was setting up.
We have second and 3 on the 3. Second and goal on the 3.
And there it is up the middle.
Yep.
Touchdown.
Justin Pinio, 4-yard run, 3-yard run, touchdown, Elk Grove.
Bill Cairns led that play right up the middle, number 51.
Justin Pinio makes the score, Elk Grove 26, Maine West nothing.
And let's put another one on here. Jeremy Carlson will be attempting the extra point.
A little short.
And it's wide.
26, Maine West nothing.
That makes the score 26-0 in favor of the Grenadiers, and we still have 10 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the third period. Well, I'm impressed thus far.
There's a happy bunch of boys down there now coming back up on the field, and everybody's congratulating one another, and they really, really, really look good.
And I'm sure there are many, many happy and proud parents in the stands.
You bet. You bet. Seriously, if you don't come to the game, come on out and see this team, because this is going to be one of the better Elk Grove teams that we've seen in quite some time. They're exciting to watch to play.
And you can't beat high school football. The weather tonight is just, you couldn't ask for a better evening. And we play 5 games at home this year, 4 more after tonight. Find out what the schedule is and come on out and do your thing. Do it in the stand. Let them hear your voice. Let them hear you appreciate it. Watch the cheerleaders, the pom-pom girls, and the players. And I every year, the band too. I was watching the marching band and the cheerleaders practicing as long and as hard as the players were practicing. So they all deserve your admiration and support. So come on out and watch them play. We're ready to kick. Carlson kicks it off. It goes down to about the 12-yard line. He's dancing, trying to look for an opening, and there's just no place to go. He could not go back outside.
I think Gabe Tyler had that ball, Jim. Yeah, Gabe Tyler was a ball carrier.
Big off was taken by Gabe Tyler. Mike Martinelli, among others, on the tackle for the Grenadiers. Tyler returning the kick.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. And the ball will be on.
And there's a penalty on the play in addition.
Face mask.
Violation against the Grenadiers. All that moves the ball out to the Maine.
Well, that's not how we want to start. That's a 15. That's a big one. That's 15. Gives them 50 yards of penalties so far tonight. Cut back in, he's the keeper, he still has the ball, he's on his feet. Gets his first down, 15, 19 yards.
Number 33 made the tackle. That's Joe Lopez made the tackle.
That's a big first down for Maine West.
Once again, that play was up the middle, though. We haven't seen him be able to get outside.
First and 10.
Number 70.
They're doing some delays back there, and there's a gain of about 7.
James Goranson made the tackle.
7-yard gain on the play for Martinez. The ball on the Elk Grove 30-yard line. Second down, 3.
That gives Martinez 40 yards on the evening and 7 carries. 2nd and 3.
Come on, Justin, two plays to you. Come on.
Ball's loose.
They're still fighting for it. There's a whistle now.
Elk Grove ball.
Elk Grove ball.
Recovered.
That's a turnover.
I can't. It looks like number 23, who is Kevin Levesque, came out with that ball.
And we haven't had an opportunity to call his number. Let's watch this on a replay.
Yeah.
Up, you can see, there he goes. He's got it on the outside, and he gets hit here.
And Levesque is under the pile there.
Right. Very nice.
Ball's on the
Elk Grove
27.
ball on the 26-yard line, 27-yard line. Master Denny's running outside, looking to somebody to throw it to. He's going to have to keep the ball. He's going to lose a yard or two.
Doug Small made the tackle on that. He chased him quite a ways around there and made a nice tackle. Caught him by an ankle. Did a good job.
It's a loss of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 12. Much on that.
Matt Stoltz made the tackle on that play.
Gets it back
right
to
at
the line of scrimmage. But that's all. Let's watch this on a replay. There was no place to go.
Schmaltz has got good speed.
So Carlson
comes up
boom.
quickly.
Yep, he filled the gap well. All right, 3rd and 12. We'll look for a pass here. We got a slot too wide, 2 slots, 2 wide outs. Shotgun. All right.
Schmaltz. And Jeff Wright was on that tackle also.
And they're going to have to punt now. They seem to have temporarily gone away from what allowed them to eat up the clock and move right down the field. But I know if you're going to try out something, do it when you're 26 points ahead. Comes a punt. And it takes an Elk Grove bounce. It's going to be down back at about the 30 by Moore.
Nice punt.
From the 26-yard line, and he was back about another 7 or 8 yards. Yes, very nice punt.
Yeah, that's really the first offensive play that they haven't really looked very effective. But as you said, Jim, it looks like they tried a couple of things. And obviously, at halftime, the Maine West coach made some adjustments, so we'll see how it goes with it. But still
well,
pretty
I haven't
impressive.
been watching to them. They may have been substituting, and we haven't picked it up.
It
But 26 to nothing is nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh,
Delay. Charles Moore hit him.
Joe Lopez is the first one to hit him on that play. He had him low, and then they drove him back. Pretty good gain, though.
Go to right.
Second and 1. The ball is on the 40. 5:45 remaining. And he just threw it up in the air, waited for the receiver to run under it.
Mike Martinelli is the cover man out there for that. He was right with him.
He was. Now, he had turned around, and the intended receiver didn't. He had him. He forced him to the outside. The ball was thrown to the inside. There was no chance of that being a completion.
He covers very well. He's done a good job out there tonight.
3rd and 1.
I don't
Stops
think
the
they've
clock.
completed a pass to that side.
They haven't really had much time to pass. That defensive
That
line.
defensive line is in a hurry.
3rd and 1. 3rd and 1.
He'll
timeout.
looks like he's going to have
down.
one.
He's
yes.
got the first down.
Yep,
Yeah.
they wave him forward. Well, that's the 5th first down of the evening for the, unofficially, for the Warriors. And it will be 1st and 10.
Kevin Levesque was underneath on that play, as he is. We talked earlier, he's in the kind of the middle of that line, and he's just driving that center crazy.
He didn't even get the handoff.
No, Levesque jumped in there and really got that thing going, and then Justin Stratahar was the guy that actually made the tackle, but Levesque made that tackle happen. He just opened it right up. That is a quick defensive line in there tonight. The offensive line is also quick, but.
And as we were talking during halftime, Levesque is only 5'8", 165 pounds.
I don't think they see him. I think he gets down
past
low
them before
and just passed him before, yeah.
He's aggressive. Now they're
Fine player.
They're changing the slots. 2nd and 13. He heard footsteps.
Yes, he did.
Because the ball was right in his hands. And that's a very difficult pass to stop.
Robert Perry was out there in the defense.
Well, it has to be 3rd and 13 because they can't lose a yard on an incompleted pass. But
That's true.
We'll let the PA announcer get by with that one. 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the 3rd period.
We're in a 4-man front, expecting the pass.
Fumble on the handoff.
Justin Stratahar was right on top of that center.
Here we'll see.
Kevin Levesque was playing his games in there, making that center think, and he's done a magnificent job in there tonight.
We have Moore and Mastrodini dropping back. It's 4th and 13. They're in their own 35-yard line, 37-yard line. That's
Jim, I mentioned you in the field. Watch where this kicker punts the ball from. It's almost on his shoe top. He really drops it low when he starts out. Well, he's going to trouble. He didn't even pick it up that time. He just kind of pushed it.
Pick up a block. Number 55 came in and
looks like Tom Metrius made the tackle. Tom Metrius, their quarterback. He's getting up a little slow.
All right, let's watch the Grenadiers as they go back on offense.
Maine West knows they've been in a football game tonight, if nothing else.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball's on the 42-yard line of the Grenadiers. Pino dropping back into kind of an I formation. There goes Carlson to the outside. And that's a gain of about 6 yards. Call it a long 5.
Joe Gentile was in on that tackle and made that tackle. Jim, down in front of us, the Elk Grove defensive coaches have that defensive unit sitting on the bench talking with them down here now. And they're really, really working well with these boys. It's really a great sight here tonight.
And you can see.
You get out here, you can see the enthusiasm.
Same play to the other side. There goes Carlson. Cut to the outside.
You went right by that guy.
And he goes from the 47 to the 40, a gain of 13 yards.
Tackled by Tom Metis, who is their quarterback. Metis is getting a workout on the
in this ball game, both ways.
Yeah. Justin Penio really made a block on that. He just pushed everybody right out of the way. And this Tom Metis, the quarterback, is playing a lot of defense out here. He's going to be tired soon. And
First
he's a small 5'9" structure.
There goes Pino. Down to the 20-yard line.
Tackle by Gabe Tyler.
That's a 20-yard gain. Watch this on a replay. There he goes. Bursts right through there.
Yeah.
Boom.
You know, we've seen some good tackles on both sides tonight, too. They're not just arm tackling. They're getting in front of the runner, and they're getting their arms wrapped around them from the waist down. We've really seen some good football on both sides here tonight.
Another first down for the Grenadiers. We're down to 1 minute and 57 seconds in the third period.
That's Carlson.
And Carlson didn't work that time.
Looks like we might have had a loose ball, but I don't think, nope, I guess it's okay.
As a matter of fact, I thought maybe I saw a flag. There's something fly off. I still see something shiny.
Doug Schimmel made the tackle on that play.
So that's a loss by, who carried that time, Carlson?
Yeah.
4-yard loss by Carlson. Boy, he had a busy evening. Carried 17 times, and I show him with 187 yards.
Quick out.
Deflected.
I kind of thought that was kind of a push-off by that defensive back McGill on our guy, but nobody called it. We get Chuck Dempsey now in on the offense in that line.
3rd and 14.
Oh, a little high.
Just a little bit above his outstretched fingertips.
Alex McGill was on the coverage on that play, but it was over his head.
It'll be 4th and 14. And they're on the 23. There'll be a 33-7. It'll be a 40-yard field goal attempt, and I don't know if they're going to try one. Let's see what they pull out of the bag of tricks here.
Pino is the blocking back.
It's getting a little slick out there on the field. Yeah.
Gabe Tyler was on coverage on that, but his feet just went out from under him. As it gets cooler, it probably is going to get slippery out there.
Moist. You can almost see something shiny from up here.
Yeah.
All right, there's a turnover then. The ball goes over to the Warriors.
Pretty good to sustain drive, though. Even though they didn't score, they held that ball for quite a while and moved it well.
We have 1 minute remaining in the third period, and the score is 26-0 in favor of the hosts, the Elk Grove Grenadiers. Back to pass. He stepped out of the way there. He gets a first down.
Justin Pino went in on that play and really got his arms up and started to jump up, and the quarterback just went on underneath him, but he really hustled and rushed that play very well.
Nine-yard gain from Metis.
We're down to 30 seconds in the period.
Clock is running. This is most likely, unless it's an incompleted pass, but it's 2nd and 1. Last play of the quarter. And there,
quarterback sneak.
I'm not sure he got it.
I'm not sure he got it either. 53 was right on top of that play, and that's Derek Harvey.
That stops the clock with 6 seconds.
He really had a hold of that play and stopped it very nicely.
But they're waving it forward. Oh, no. Yes, they are waving it forward. Okay, that's first down for the Warriors.
That will be the last play of the quarter. We're down to 2 seconds.
So why move the chains? 26-0 in favor of the Grenadiers as we enter into the 4th and final quarter of this first home opening game at the Elk Grove Grenadier Haskell Memorial Stadium. And it has been a great night for football. And we've seen a great football game. And for the coach and the staff of both teams, really, but primarily for Elk Grove, they've worked very, very hard with these young men. And I think they probably have more sophomores coming up this year than ever before. And it bodes well for the program. As I said at the top of our program, there's a strong numbers playing freshman ball, and there's strong number playing sophomore. So the pipeline is full, and there'll be hopefully an indication that we're going to have strong varsity in the next few years to come at least. And I should say the enrollment throughout the demographics are throughout the village. There are more and more grade school children. I know in my neighborhood you see every spring you see some more baby buggies out there, and so although we may have hit a dip in enrollment in grammar schools, I think that's on the upswing as well.
Jim, as we said earlier, there's 20 juniors on this team. There's 11 seniors, but there's 20 juniors, which, as you just brought out, last year those were sophomores, and they've moved up well in the program.
All right, on the 34, the Warriors are starting out on their own 34, that is, with 1st and 10. Doesn't get much.
Rich Martinez was the ball carrier on the play, was tackled by Bob Perry.
Bob Perry made the tackle on that. Right up the middle, just held his position well.
Gain of a couple of yards, ball at the 36-yard line, we're at 2nd down and 8.
Maine West guys look a little more tired than our guys look. I don't know their personnel as well as I know ours, but it seems they're using more guys, both offensive and defensive, than we are. That a lot of those guys are playing both ways, and as good as we've been tonight, they're tired.
He moved forward too fast, but they didn't call it.
That's the second or third time that guy's done that tonight. Same guy.
Yeah. He can move laterally, but he takes a step forward before the ball snapped.
53 is Derek Harvey on that tackle.
Joe Weber was the ball carrier.
You know what they said in the service. Let's watch that in a replay and see if you see what we see. Watch when he comes. See, he moved forward before the ball was snapped.
Yep.
Down 4.
Can you remember when you were in the service? Don't anticipate the command.
That's correct.
All right, 3rd and 4. Back to pass. Niggas, he's going to run, and he's going to be. They missed the tackle on that one.
Fumble ball. We got a flag in there. 53, Derek Harvey made the tackle. We got a flag in there, maybe a face mask.
I don't see any preliminary signal yet.
I guess he picked it up. He picked the flag up.
Inadvertent flag.
For the Warriors.
Deuce backfield, 2 wideouts. Back to throw. He throws it long and deep.
Out of bounds.
And it was out of bounds. I know, who was that defending there? Number 12, Martinelli was trying to...
Braden Solelo was the back there with it.
Ball back to the 50-yard line. We're at 2nd and 10 now for Maine West.
2nd and 10, 9:54 remaining. It stops the clock on that incompleted pass. Again, loose backfield. Back to pass. He's looking. He's going to get hit from behind. The live ball. Elk Grove recovers. Elk Grove recovers.
Michael Kravlovich hit that for the ball carrier and made him cough that ball up. So
he got hit by the blind side.
Yes, he hit him good. He hit him good and solid.
So that's a turnover.
Elk Grove ball.
Well, let's watch this on a replay.
Mike comes around from the backside.
He doesn't
on
have
this.
a chance here. Watch him. Blind side. He's looking
Right
and
there.
bam. And he gets hit both sides, front and back.
Yeah.
First and 10 for the Grenadiers. Carlson rolls off and is lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, if that far. We'll give him 1 yard on that.
56, Alex Kalia made the tackle.
Unofficially, I have that being the 18th carry for Carlson. 2nd and 9, although the scoreboard says 10. Masterdini does it. Nice
Alex
play.
McGill
They
made the tackle.
set that up well, didn't they?
They sure did. That was a great fake. When he fakes like that,
Watch this on a replay now. It's the same play they had the play before, only Masterdini fakes it there, waits for the...
and they all stop.
And right.
All the Maine West defensive guys stop right there when the play starts.
Nice camera work, crew.
Good camera work and a great fake. Up the middle. That's Justin Pino.
He gains about 7 yards.
Matt Stoltz made that tackle. Matt's made a lot of tackles tonight. He's done a good job.
You know, Pino, that's a piece of work there. I mean, he's 6'3", 220 pounds.
Yeah.
He gets up ahead of steam.
It's tough to
You
stop.
just don't grab him around the shoulders and bring him down.
And he's done an excellent job of blocking tonight on a lot of plays that Jeremy has made some good yardage on.
We have a man down, as you can see. As a matter of fact, we'll look at the monitor. That's a better view than we have up here. And it looks like they're talking to him and looking at the calf or ankle. And if it's getting a little slippery down there, although he's getting up, which is a good sign, and he's gingerly approaching his sideline, and I think that's number 60.
Yeah, O.J. Espino. He's walking off under his own power.
And he's got 272 pounds that he's trying to put on the other ankle as he walks off.
The enthusiasm on the sidelines of these players down here, though, is really something. Even now in a little timeout situation, they really, really work hard.
You know something, that's contagious. When you work hard in practice, and
that's right, and it pays off,
and it works the way the coach says it's going to work.
That's right.
All right, George.
Boy, has that coach become smart overnight. Huh?
8:20 and counting remaining in this ball game. 26-0 in favor of the Grenadiers. Kind of a power eye. Pino's on his feet. Good by Pino. A 30-yard touchdown run by Justin Pino. Now that play was set up well also.
Yes, it was. We were very close to another clip call down there too, but they didn't drop a flag.
A 30-yard touchdown run. Now his numbers tonight are outstanding. He had 5 carries for 60 yards.
As you just said, Jim, that's a tough man to stop once he gets rolling like that.
Well, everybody shifted. Defense shifted to the other side. There was some trap blocking. There were down blocking and
great faking. He's got that one.
Hey. Now at this point, gentlemen, they are 1 point shy of what they lost by to Maine West last year. So let's put another one on the boards.
That's a pretty good. No, they got 30. Well, they only should have 33 on the board. I think
should
they got
have-
34 up there. They got
I
32 on our screen. But
Yeah,
I think
the
we should have
32 plus
33.
1 should be 33. Unless I missed something. There they go.
Now we got it.
So it's 33-0 in favor.
On your screens at
Of the
home, you were seeing
Grenadiers.
32, but it is 33 because a point was made.
Now I guess this is something new. They have to do 33 push-ups, these girls. Oh my goodness.
You better if they got
I'm glad
33
I'm
girls to do
announcing.
one. Now we got 33. We're all set.
Okay, 8 minutes and 2 seconds remaining. Kotak and Apinio, Mastardini, they've worked hard. They're playing both ways, a lot of them, in the early part of the game.
We got some new faces in here for Elk Grove now. We've got Jimmy Chow is in there, number 61. Let's see if I can pick up some other numbers. Jeremy Carlson will kick off.
It's up. Takes a short hop. He's coming straight up the middle with it, and he's hit from this backside by Chuck Moore.
Chuck Moore made the tackle, a nice tackle, and really went down and covered that very quickly.
Now Chuck Moore is only a sophomore. He's 6'3", 180 pounds, and he's got 3 years effectively of additional play time for the Grenadiers.
Well, they ain't get really showing that these 20 sophomores we have played somewhat last year, but it's at least they were through the practice and knew the routine here.
Let's go, let's go. Come on, Mike.
Number 12 was Mike Martinelli made the initial contact on that tackle. That was a nice pass.
Gain
It
of
cut through over the middle
about, let's see where they mark it. Gain of 7. Well, let's watch this on a replay.
he cuts in nicely here. on
Yes,
this
he
unit.
does. He looks, he has just a moment to throw it.
Yeah.
And now he spins.
Yep.
He broke that tackle out of the grasp nicely. And I noticed in the replay, I didn't see it in the real time, but he had to throw over some outstretched hands.
Yeah.
He was throwing blindly. Oh. I
Pat
am,
Helgeth made the initial contact on that tackle to slow him down, and a couple of other guys helped out afterwards.
I am impressed with that shotgun mic they're using on the field. It almost makes you cringe. It feels like you're right in the middle of everything. First and 10.
Let's go, D.
They have a deuce backfield at slot
Let's go, Bo.
and one wide out.
Everything in the front. Let's go.
We're in a 5-4. Delayed. Another first down.
Number 53, Derek Harvey made the tackle on that play. Good, solid arms around the waist, drop down the legs tackle. Kind of tough, no matter who you are, to break that one.
That was Sismo, 10-yard gain.
Well, we're down to 6:20, Jim, so about another half a period here.
Well, we'll try to catch the coach at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Let's go, Darren. Come on. Come on.
Martinez the ball carrier. Gained about
There's a penalty. No, okay. I thought they were calling a penalty.
what? Why are they picking it up and moving it?
They
Yeah, they
call
are.
it. They call it.
Yeah.
I saw him point at Elk Grove, but I didn't see what signal he gave us.
That'll be an
He's giving
automatic first down.
It's a face mask, Jim.
Okay, inadvertent.
Penalty against Elk Grove, a face mask violation. We'll move the ball to the 26-yard line of the Grenadiers.
Okay, 5:58 remaining and counting. 1st and 10. Now the Warriors want in the worst way to put some points on the board. Back to pass. Midas, he throws, and it's
Good cut. Good catch.
nice catch, nice defense.
Number 27, Christopher Colombo, was out there to make the tackle.
And he's a little slow
A little
getting
tired.
up,
Yep.
Christopher
He's
is.
up now.
But he was on him.
He made a good tackle. Good, solid
They
tackle.
kept that to about a 4-yard gain.
22-yard line.
Was that McGill that caught that?
I
80.
don't know.
2nd and 7.
Oh, okay. Doug Schmaltz caught that.
Second and 7. Pitch back to Martinez, and he doesn't have any place to go.
Bob Perry, the tackler.
Bob Perry just submarined that play and just took down the initial lead blocker and the man with the ball. Nice play.
3rd and 5.
Look and see what we're talking about, how the submarine on this replay. Pitches.
Watch him go right
There
there.
he goes. See, he comes
Took
in
the, whole,
from
took the whole front end out of it.
knocked down the whole pile.
Good play.
Come on, Gene, come on, fight it, let's go. Come on.
Oh,
He brings it on up to about the,
Tackled by Martin.
oh, I can't see where they're going to place it.
14-yard
But it's another first down.
Justin Pino came in and hit one of those blockers, and that blocker's wondering, you know, if somebody let a train out there in that field. He really knocked him down.
4:01 remaining.
Let's go, D.
First and 10. The ball's on the 14-yard line.
Stop 'em, come on.
Grenadiers have got to stiffen here.
Let's go.
And they,
They do.
their fumble.
Justin,
Joe Weber was tackled by Bob Perry.
Nope. Weber's still got the ball.
yeah, Justin Sanodar was,
Called in, was fallen in by Jay Whalen.
Watch this on a replay.
okay.
Play no gain. Ball remains on the 14-yard line of the Grenadiers.
Boom.
Now second.
Just took the legs out from under him.
35.
Keep everything in front, let's go.
2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Going back to pass.
Second, come on.
Over the outstretched
Incomplete.
hands
This pass is incomplete.
of
Receiver Joe Weber.
Joe Weber was the intended receiver.
Yard line will be now 4th and 10.
Number 70, Jim Goranson, who is 6'3" and 220, was coming at the quarterback, who is 5'9". So he had to get it up over those 6'3" arms, which probably makes it 7 feet just to get out there. And he kind of floated it as he let the ball go.
And he got a couple of lookout blocks
He
at a
sure
time.
did, yes.
He
Yes.
turned around and said, look out.
Look out, here he comes.
Remember the Grenadiers
Timeout at Maine West.
Friday night.
We have 2:52 remaining. And I'm going to leave you people here and try to catch Coach Basali on the field and see if he has a few words of wisdom for us.
Okay.
That'll be September 4th. Then the next week, the Grenadiers on the road again on a Saturday. Elko will travel to Schaumburg High School for a Saturday afternoon game at 11:30 sophomores, 2 o'clock for the varsity. Elko will return home here 3 weeks from tonight.
We got a timeout here now with 2:52 to go. Jim has gone down to the field, and hopefully this time we can have the interview that we had planned to have, or an interview that we had planned to have at halftime with the coach. He's got to be pretty excited tonight about the performance of this team. They've done very, very well here.
Against Barrington High School.
If you can, stop by the school or call the school and pick up a schedule. We don't have one up here in the booth tonight. We'll have one next week as we go along. But I believe next week they're playing Frem, if I heard the public address announcer correctly. September 4th, yeah, they're playing at Frem. And then the following week, I believe they're on the road also. All right, here we go. Tom Edis is under the center. We have a one wide receiver. Ball's on a 15-yard line. It's a pass. And it's incomplete. We have a flag.
Pass is incomplete. Penalty marker thrown in the play.
I haven't seen a preliminary signal as yet from the official. He's coming out to the center of the field. Pass interference against Elk Grove. I didn't see who they called that on. I couldn't tell it from up here. But they're going to move the ball, I believe.
So after that defensive pass interference against Elk Grove, half the distance to the goal line, moves the ball to the 7-yard line of Elk Grove. First down.
Ball's on the 7th, first down, 2 minutes and 46 seconds to go. Tom Aidis is under the center. Up the middle.
Rich Martinez.
And he stopped. I can see from, we've got Robert Perry who's in on that tackle. That'll make it 7, and looks like the ball is about the 2-yard line. Ball at the 3-yard line. Okay. Second, goal to go. We have 2 minutes and 16 seconds. We have one wide receiver out to the left. Quarterback sneak. Touchdown. Maine West. All right, a good run right up the middle. Elk Grove 33-6. And let's see what they do for the extra point. If they try to go for 2, it looks like they're going to kick it. Number 22. And that's Matt Colentis, who will attempt the extra point. And it's no good. So the score with 2 minutes and 2 seconds is 33-6. And Elk Grove will come back and be ready to receive the ball. I got a little more schedule information here for you. As I mentioned, September 4th, they'll be away at Frem. They're open on the 11th, no game. September 18th, they're away at, wait a minute, I'm trying to read this now. They're home at Barrington. Okay, Barrington is here on September the 18th. So let me go over this again now that I've got it squared away. September 4th, they're away at Frem. No game on the 11th. And September 18th, Barrington is here. So put on your schedule if you'd like to come out and see this. This is really a good Elk Grove football team. Barrington is ranked number 1 in this area. We mentioned earlier Maine West is 10th. Barrington is ranked number 1. So it should be one heck of a ball game. So it gives you a little time to think about it, but come on out. It's really a beautiful night. We've got a pretty good crowd out here tonight for the first game. And we'd love to have everybody come out and see it here because they're really an exciting football team. They're getting lined up now to receive the kickoff. 2 minutes, 2 seconds to play. Jim Heffron has gone down to the field, as I mentioned earlier, and trying to get set up for an interview with the coach. And we're about ready to go with our kickoff. Everybody is ready?
Kickoff for Maine West.
And here we go. Mostadini is back deep. Kind of a It's very short kick. Everybody's pointing different directions as to who's got the ball. Little onside kick tried here. Waiting for the officials to decide where it belongs. And they're saying that it's Maine West ball.
This ball was fallen on by Maine West at the Elk Grove 37-yard line. So at that spot, it's the Warriors' ball. It'll be 1st and 10.
That ball hit a Elk Grove player and kind of bounced up into the air. And they got possession. Maine West has possession of the ball. We're on the Elk Grove 37-yard line with 1 minute and 56 seconds to play. And here we go. Attempt to pass. He's over the line of scrimmage.
Minus the ball carrier.
Jim Goranson and Chuck Benzine made the tackles.
7-yard gain for Metis. The ball out the Elk Grove 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
They have a wide receiver set wide right. Metis under the center. A quick pass out. Whoa, overthrown, out of bounds. Incomplete. Make it 3rd down. The intended receiver for that was Alex McGill, but the pass was nowhere near him. So we're down now with 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Minute 16 seconds to play. Score 33-6 Elk Grove. I see Jim is all set up now down on the field, and as soon as the game is over, we expect to have he and the coach for an interview, so stay tuned and see how the coach feels about his game here tonight. Metis is under the center, 2 wide receivers. Up the middle. Yep. Rich Martinez carried the ball. Number 55, Jim Butts, made the tackle, and a good tackle it was. 1st down. Down on the 15-yard line, we've got 1:08 to play. The clock is running. Maitis is under the snap. A flip back to number 24. And he is piled up. That's Rich Martinez is a carrier. And Robert Perry made the tackle.
Timeout, Maine West.
There's a timeout for Maine West with 46 seconds to play. Let's see, the ball's on about the 15 to 16-yard line. 15-yard line, I guess.
The ball remains at the 15-yard line.
The coaches are huddling with both teams. It's a beautiful night here at Robert Haskell Stadium. With all that rain this morning, it looked like we probably were going to have a tough one tonight, but the field has stood up very, very well. A little bit slick out there now that it's got a little chillier than it was earlier, but we've really seen a well-played team, especially on the Elk Grove side of the ball here tonight. Both teams are out of their huddles with their coaches now, and offensive team is huddling up, calling the play. We most likely will see a pass here. We got wide receivers out, both sides. Alex McGill is out here on the near side to us. The quarterback has the ball, and number 71, Chuck Denzine, took him down with maybe a yard, but no more than that. Down to 33 seconds. Nice defensive play. I think they thought they might catch us asleep there, but we were ready for that play with no pass. He's back to pass. He's being pressured. He's back to, they got him, 71. Chuck Denzine makes the tackle again. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, and it looks like we have a timeout for Maine West with 5 seconds to play. Two excellent defensive plays right here at the end of this to hold it down there. We need one more, and it will be a very fine night. The coaches are on the field again, huddle with both teams. You're looking at the Maine West huddle there now. We talked earlier about how much the Maine West guys have played both ways, how many more of them have played both ways than the Elk Grove players, although we have quite a few Elk Grove players that do it. But they've got to be tired tonight because Elk Grove has really, really worked hard and really played them very, very solidly tonight. All right, Elk Grove was back out. As you can see, here comes Maine West. This is going to have to be a pretty long pass play. And remember, this Maine West quarterback is 5'9". He's got to get back from that line a little bit before he can even throw the ball to get it over the outstretched arms of a couple of our bigger linemen. So here we go. We've got 5 seconds to play. This is probably the last play if there's no penalty here. And here we go. Let's see what happens. It's a long pass, and it's overthrown. Incomplete, and that's the ball game. Final score is Elk Grove 33, Maine West 6. Really a fine, fine ball game tonight. We have really seen some great scoring. Jim is down on the field. As soon as he can get together with the Elk Grove coach, we will have that interview for you. Stay tuned because I imagine you're going to hear a very, very happy man. Both teams, as you can see over the score there, are shaking hands as they do at these games. Officials are leaving the field. And it was a very, very well played game. As I mentioned a second or two ago, the next game here at Elk Grove is September 18th against the #1 team in the area of Barrington. And the next game that the Elk Grove Grenadiers play is a game with Frem next week at Frem. I see Jim is getting set up down there now, so we should be pretty close to ready to going. And let's just see what happens here. We've had a good crowd tonight. You get a good view of the happy Elk Grove guys. They really played well, and they're really very, very enthused. So let's hope that this is a good sign to start a very, very good year for these boys. And I can see the coach on his way over now to see Jim. And let's see if we can get this going. The boys are having a little huddle down front of you here now, a little celebration going on with that. There's some of the fans who come out here tonight on a beautiful night to see a good team. The boys are holding their helmets in the air and shouting something I can't hear up here, but as you can see from the enthusiasm, that's a happy bunch. So let's see how this whole thing goes. Well, I thought the coach was coming over, and he looks like that he's going back out there for a minute with a talk to the boys. And as we've mentioned, this is the first time that we have attempted to do this, and it's the first game of the season. So here I am without a football game and without Jim Heffern and without the coach, but let's see what we can do here. The boys are out there. There's the coach talking with the boys now. And obviously he's very, very excited to be with his players, and it's far more important for him to be there than it is over talking to us for a few minutes. So just watch the enthusiasm in him, and you'll see how that runs off on the boys. We get somebody walking in front of our camera. So stay tuned with us for another couple of seconds, and we hope to have him over there to talk to him. This little girl will entertain us for a few minutes here, and she's a happy little camper here with a win tonight. There's the coach still talking with his players out there. The assistant coach is with him. And it'll be a long bus ride home for the Maine West guys tonight. They just didn't seem to be together as far as the Elk Grove team is. The Elk Grove team really seems to have it together. They, as we talked earlier, they really had very, very few, if any, mental mistakes tonight. And they really, really worked hard. They seem to know what they wanted to do. They seem to have a good game plan and followed the game plan all the way through. There were very, very few plays that didn't go exactly as they wanted to this evening, both on offensive and on defense. And the speed of the offensive line is really something that we haven't seen here in Elk Grove for a while, and the speed of the defense is great. Defense also has good size, tall boys, heavy boys, and they get their hands up well in those pass situations, especially against a shorter quarterback that we saw here tonight. It'll be interesting to see now how the season goes, the rest of the year, especially with the new alignment. And the team is now leaving the field, as you can see, or perhaps you can't see. And Jim is down there waiting now for the coach, and the coach is on his way over now. We shall break down to Jim now and see what's going on here. Okay, Jim, you can take it away.
I'm down here on the field with Coach Bruce Basali, and Coach, congratulations on a victory.
Thank you very
Your
much.
Your team looked awesome tonight. You've got almost 200 and some yards rushing,
Wow.
not alone passing.
Yeah, it was a good opening game for us.
Did it come to pass the way you had hoped it would, watching them in practice? Did everything fall in place?
Right. I've had a lot of guarded optimism because we got so many young kids, and I thought we had some potential there, and you just don't know until you play the game. So tonight it worked out just like we had hoped. Our kids did a really good job. They came to play. I thought our defensive coaches did a great job. We got a lot of young kids starting on defense. They were prepared. They hit. They played well. I was just very excited for our kids and the way they played.
I don't think I've seen as fast an Elk Grove team in all the while you've been here.
No, I said that we had some speed, a lot different than last year, and it shows.
Tell me, in your view of we're seeing it from up there, and I can tell you who did what as far as rushing. I don't want to single out anybody in particular, but there are people I'm sure you'd like to pat on the back, and who would they be?
Well, first of all, even though a lot of them are here, the offensive line, I thought, did a great job. And as far as the rushing goes, they got out, we did a lot of pulling, we did a lot of trapping, and they just picked up. And then we had some great downfield blocks. Chuck Moore had maybe the best downfield block I've ever seen in 30 years of coaching on Jeremy Carlson's long touchdown run. He just stayed with it.
That was awesome, 85 yards.
Yeah, and he stayed with it and stayed with it. So, it was our blocking. I think it was just a real team effort. Everybody did their role and did what they were supposed to do. So I was excited.
We were saying the same thing in the booth. There wasn't anything you could put your finger on. Everything just worked as a unit. And I heard you talking about focus during practice, and it appeared to all fall in place tonight.
Yeah, they did a great job, just as you always hope as a coach.
I know that in one case, let me look at some stats here. These are unofficial, but Carlson had 184 yards by himself.
Great.
Mastardini had about 58 yards and 7 carries. Carlson had 18 carries. Pino had 60 yards and 5 carries. Now,
great.
You can't beat those averages.
No, that's nice
and it's hard. And it's hard to keep up with them in future weeks.
Yeah,
Would you like to introduce some of your players, Coach?
Okay, first coming over here is number 34, Jeremy Carlson. These are all our captains.
Nice game, Jeremy. Congratulations for being captain. I was holding some stats. You had an excellent run on that touchdown run, 85 yards. And as Coach pointed out, Moore threw one heck of a block for you.
Yeah, and Penio and Chuck Dundee and all the linemen, every one of them blocked. That's the reason why we score.
From up there in the booth where we were, it was a team effort, and congratulations, you guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good job. Okay, Justin Penio.
Justin Penio.
He's our H-back. And these guys played some defense, too, so they were a little tired, I think.
Well, you didn't get many carries tonight, but you did have a fine evening. You look at the stats in the morning. I think you only had about 5 or 6 carries, but you had about 60 yards.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I like Jeremy running behind me. If it was up to me, I'd block every play, anything to get the team going. So
I'm going to tell you that's a crock because he wants to get in that end zone. I know.
Well, it was apparent tonight that everybody, linemen, backs, it was a team effort. And you guys, I've been watching Elk Grove since they built this stadium, and it's been a long time where I've seen a team as fast as you guys or as the team effort that I saw tonight.
A lot of determination out of these guys tonight.
Thank you very much for stopping by, and good luck in future weeks.
Thanks a lot. Good job. Okay, Chuck Demzine.
Chuck, hi. Thanks for
Did a lot
stopping
of that
by.
key blocking.
Oh, I watched him on strong side wherever they went, and you ate him up tonight. Yeah, congratulations.
Plus, he got a touchdown
Yes,
tonight.
that first touchdown. The
Right.
defense scored. That was the block. You picked up the first 2, went for it, missed it, and you came right behind and scooped it up. And I said, not often does a lineman get a chance to score. Is this your first score?
Yeah, it's my first score. And last night I was talking, we had like a dinner for the team, and I mentioned, I'm like, yeah, tomorrow I really want to score a touchdown. And I mean, when I saw that ball, I was just like, oh, I got to get that and I got to run in. And I did it. And I don't know.
You certainly did. And not only that, watching you play both sides of the line, you had a great evening, and you keep up the good work.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks for stopping by.
Great job. Great job. And last but not least, our quarterback, the other captain, George
Marandini.
Mastardini.
George, you had a great game too.
Thank you.
I watched from up there. I watched it third year now. You can see that the first 2 years of experience are really coming to play tonight.
It's a lot easier. It just comes natural now, kind of.
What was your outstanding? What do you remember from tonight's game in particular?
I'd say that special teams really stuck out in my mind, and defense. That was, I think, the key to winning the game. By far.
And I also want to give him some credit because because it's his third year, he's like another coach out on the field. He knows a lot of times exactly what I want. He calls a lot of automatics. We set things up. We talk. When he's on the field, he does a great job of being a quarterback out there and leading that team.
Well, I watched you at at practice one day, and somebody said, well, certainly he knows all the answers. He's the quarterback.
That's right.
I tried him.
George, thanks much. Just for the unofficially, you had 7 carries tonight and 58 yards.
Great job.
Keep up the good work, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Coach, next week, or next time you're home here, we'll do the same thing.
Okay.
Only I'll catch you at the end of the first half.
Yeah, I was so excited. We were so excited. We have decals we put on the helmets. Thursday night, we were so focused on the game, we forgot to hand them out. Then the night before the game, I was going to hand them out, forgot to hand them out. None of the kids said anything, so we just said, oh, forget it, let it go.
Let it go,
You
sure.
know, so
Thanks for
that's great.
stopping by,
All
and we'll
right,
look forward
thank
to a good season, Coach.
Okay,
take care. That was Coach Bruce Basali and the co-captains for the Grenadiers, and as you can see, they're all a happy bunch of young men. They've had some long seasons, and this school, I remember when it first opened 30 years ago, if they scored a first down, it was a reason to cheer. And then we went through and scored, worked our way up and won the state championship in 1972. And I was comparing up in the booth tonight that team with this team, not in necessarily per man in talent, but the speed I saw tonight. This team has some foot speed, and they're well balanced, they're well disciplined, they're well coached. So I'm looking forward, and I hope you are too, a successful season. I should remind you that they had hoped to match last year's score where they lost 34-0, but as you know, the score tonight was 36-6, but that's a great victory for the Grenadiers. To next week, I believe they're playing away at Frem, and we'll keep going with you for the rest of the season and continue to watch Channel 6 and the other fine programming offered. Thank you for watching, and good night.